Okay, continuing recording. This is Fifth Force module number 8. Of course, this is completely optional, but it's in here for completeness sake. If somebody wants to understand what workshops are, these slides will help you. First thing, 3 days. Why 3 days? Well, we found early on, I did shorter workshops when clients demanded them. You know, there's no quicker way to get into trouble than doing what clients want. And what I found was that people were actually angry. And what they said to me was, you should have helped when I did a 2-day workshop, for example, you should have held out for 3 days. And I said, well, you didn't want it. And they said, yeah, but I didn't understand the value. You should have insisted. I'm sorry we're leaving early. So that's the first thing. Second is I want you to notice the word work is underlined. These are workshops. I think probably go back to the earliest ones in 1995. They were more like classes, but I really got it after a while that experiential learning is the only way people have lasting learning. So the workshops have experiential learning and also what we call SEEs, significant emotional experiences. These are things where you cement the learning with emotions, and you all understand how this works. You can probably remember where you were in great detail when you had some emotional experience like death of somebody important, this kind of thing. Finally, why are we doing these? Because these are diagnostics and processes you can only do as a group. Individually, this can't be done. So this is the core of the methodology. We take the team's expertise and content and we merge it with 4D systems processes to move up this diagonal line towards building a high-performance context. I have clients that have been in maybe 6 or 8 workshops, and they will tell me that everyone's completely different. And it's because of this. These are some pretty good overview slides. The first thing we do are 3 diagnostics. We find the innate personality of every person on the team. We diagram the team and look at how well it's matched to task. Do a very similar set of diagnostics for the group at large, and we map cultures with diagrams showing the strength in each of the 4 dimensions. Then a really interesting short module that has lots of power, the operating mindset of a project team. Is it about performance, which means you spend whatever you need to get ultimate performance, or is it about cost? It means cost is capped. If this paradigm is confused, you will be fired if you're the project manager and never know why. Next thing we do is a group exercise that I really like, where the group tries to discover for themselves what is at the core of leadership. And you will inevitably find that it's about mindset or attitude, which is never taught. And the reason is people don't have a coordinate system. So the 4D system breaks mindset into 2 components you can measure and manage: emotions and storylines, and those are the next 2 exercises, diagnostics. Then, of course, the 8 behaviors that are that unify everything in the 4D system: my book, assessments, workshops, context shifting worksheet, and so forth. And then early on in the workshop, way back here, the team identifies what we call elephants in the room. These are uncomfortable truths nobody wants to talk about. Later, about this time in the workshop, we put together a process where you prioritize these, pick the highest priority ones, and we work through them as a group with the context shifting worksheet. This never fails to find solutions that nobody thought about before. Now here's what is really important, and in the regular workshop I ask people to understand and agree about this. Low functioning teams are going to have a real tendency for people to trade their storylines like they do at work back and forth that are off the axis. They're not relevant to the 4D methodology. This is a wasted opportunity, and in the first hour of a workshop, I tell the group, if this is what they want to do, no problem, but I'm leaving. I'm not going to stand around and waste my time if they want to do this. We're here to go up this line, not sit on this bottom x-axis. Next piece is a really interesting one, return on investment. I think it's fantastic, and I'll be back with you soon. Thank you very much. Have a great day wherever you are.